Have you ever wondered why you feel an instant connection with some people and not others? It's a curious phenomenon, isn't it? Well, let's delve into the power of empathy to unravel this mystery. Picture this. You meet someone for the first time. They don't just listen to your words. They seem to absorb your feelings, understanding your perspective as if it were their own. They see you, not as you appear, but as you wish to be seen. This person, my friend, is an empathetic soul. Empathy is the art of stepping into someone else's shoes, of seeing the world through their eyes. It's about understanding their emotions, their aspirations, their fears, and their joys as if they were your own. It's a power that allows us to connect with others on a profound level. Think of it as a bridge. On one side is you, with your unique experiences and perspectives. On the other side is someone else, with a different set of experiences and perspectives. Empathy builds a bridge between these two sides, enabling a flow of understanding and connection. Now, let's add another layer to this. Imagine you meet someone who not only understands your perspective but also validates your feelings. They don't judge or belittle, but instead they appreciate and affirm you. This person makes you feel seen, heard, and valued. You feel safe with them because they get you, they truly get you. And guess what? That's when the magic happens. That's when attraction sparks, because we are naturally drawn to people who understand us, who make us feel valued, and who allow us to be our authentic selves without fear of judgment. But remember, the bond of empathy is not a one-way street. It's a mutual exchange of understanding and shared feelings. It's about you seeing them as they want to be seen too. It's about creating a safe space for each other to be authentic, to be human. So, the next time you feel an inexplicable connection with someone, remember, it's the power of empathy at play. Indeed, it's empathy that brings depth to our relationships, making them richer and more meaningful. But what does empathy look like in everyday life? How can we recognize it? Well, it's most visible when we see people reaching out to help others. It's a friend offering a shoulder to lean on during a tough time, or a stranger lending a helping hand when they see someone in need. These actions are reflections of empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Imagine a person who spends their free time volunteering at a local shelter, or someone who goes out of their way to help a colleague meet a deadline. These actions, though they may seem small, are manifestations of empathy. They're examples of how empathetic individuals engage in pro-social behavior, actions that are intended to help others. But empathy doesn't stop at understanding and sharing feelings. It leads to something even greater: altruism. Altruism is the selfless concern for the well-being of others. It's when we put the needs of others before our own, not for any personal gain, but simply because we empathize with their situation. Let's consider the example of a person who sees a homeless individual on a cold winter's night. An empathetic person might not only empathize with the hardship this individual is facing, but also take action by offering them a warm blanket or a cup of hot soup. This is empathy in action, resulting in a selfless act of kindness. Or think about a time when a friend was going through a breakup or a loss. An empathetic person would not only offer words of comfort, but also be there for their friend, providing a listening ear and emotional support, even if it means putting their own plans on hold. These actions of empathy and altruism often resonate with us deeply. They remind us of our shared humanity and our capacity for kindness. They inspire us to be better, to do better. Empathetic individuals touch lives not just through grand gestures, but through everyday acts of kindness. So when we ask, what does empathy look like? The answer lies in these moments of understanding, compassion, and selfless action. Empathy is more than just a feeling, it's an action. It's a commitment to understanding others and acting in their best interest. In essence, empathy is the thread that weaves the fabric of human kindness and altruism. How does empathy influence our romantic and platonic relationships? Let's dive in. Empathy is the magic ingredient that deepens our bonds, making our relationships more satisfying and stable. Imagine a moment when you're going through a rough patch. Maybe it's a stressful day at work or an argument with a friend. In these times, we often turn to our partners or close ones. But what is it that we're seeking? Is it just their company or something more? What we truly crave is understanding. We want our partners to put themselves in our shoes, to grasp our feelings, and to acknowledge our struggles. This is empathy in action, and it's in these moments that we understand the value of having empathetic people in our lives. But empathy isn't just about understanding. It's also about action. It's about a partner who is willing to set aside their interest to help you through a difficult situation. They may offer a listening ear, words of comfort, or even a solution to your problem. This willingness to help, to put your needs before theirs, is a testament to their empathy. Now imagine that you're on the other side of the equation. You're the one offering support to your partner during their challenging times. Wouldn't you want them to do the same for you? This is the reciprocity that empathy fosters. It cultivates a sense of trust and reliability among partners, creating a safe space where both individuals feel seen, heard, and valued. Empathy also helps to foster cooperation within relationships. When both partners can understand and share each other's feelings, they are more likely to work together to find solutions to their problems. This cooperation not only strengthens the bond between partners, but it also enhances the overall quality of the relationship. So, it's not just about the grand gestures or the heart-stopping moments, it's about those small acts of understanding, those moments of shared feelings that truly make a relationship strong and resilient. And at the heart of these moments is empathy. Empathy, in its essence, is the cornerstone of every fulfilling and lasting relationship. So why do we find empathetic people so attractive? Well, empathy brings out qualities in people that we find inherently appealing. It cultivates selflessness, a trait that signals a willingness to put others first, to step up when the going gets tough, to be there in times of need. This selflessness, born out of empathy, makes someone an ideal partner, a safe harbor in the storm. Empathy also breeds positivity. It's the ability to understand and share the joy of others, to amplify the happiness around them. Empathetic people often bring a sense of gratitude into our lives, reminding us of the good, the beautiful, the worth cherishing. They can transform an ordinary moment into a memorable one, making our lives brighter. And who wouldn't be attracted to that? So, the next time you find yourself drawn to someone, take a moment to consider, is it their empathy that truly attracts you?